Hello, this is Timothy Perfect from Tucano Software. And let me show you how to set up secure remote access on a remote machine so you're able to connect up to it with a smart card for screen sharing and smart card authentication from a local machine. So I have a freshly installed Catalina system here, and I've got 3 files on the desktop. One is the software to be installed, one's a license key, and then a setup script, which I'll go through in a little bit of detail. So first thing I'll do is I'll install the license key. You can either install the license key as a file or as a configuration profile. I'll do it as a configuration profile so you can see how easy it is to put the license out there for using an MDM if you were to do it that way. And now I'll install the software. Okay, when the software's been installed, it doesn't actually activate the server portion of it or the listener on the network. We have to do some activation. That's part of this setup script. But now if we open it up, and we do need to open it up because that activates the extension for the first time. So let me just launch secure remote access, and you'll note that it does not prompt me for a license key. It is installed, so if you look under preferences, you can see that the license key has been installed. So that's working out great. So now I can quit that. That's all been activated. Now we need to set it up with the setup script. You just have to do a couple of simple commands. I've combined them into a script to make it easier. The first section of the script just basically is verification that everything has worked. The real meat of it is these commands here. First thing it does is it creates a smart card login plist, which is used what's called attribute mapping, where it maps a attribute on the certificate to a local user account or to any user account that's allowed to log into this system. And so we also provide the item that goes into the attribute that's mapped. So I have a certificate that the common name is tperfect. I have a local user account, which I'm logged into here, tstadmin, that I wanted to have an attribute called long name that has tperfect in it that maps those two together. So this creates the long name attribute in the local directory service under the tcadmin account. I then use the scauth enable for login command to enable this Mac to log in at the login window with the smart card, and then I set up the listener for smart card or for secure remote access with 3 flags. -A means to activate, -G means to generate a self-signed certificate to a secure communications, and -S means to turn on screen sharing. So to run that, it's very simple. Open up terminal, and I'll do a sudo sh, drag the script in, and then I'll put in the attribute that I want to add to the local user account under long name. So I'll put that in, and you can see it goes through and it sets everything up. It adds that attribute to local directory service, so it maps it to the certificate for this account, and then it sets up the listener and all the different pieces that are required to do to get the listener up and running. So once that's been done, it's done. I can actually open up directory utility, and you can see under directory editor, if I look in the tcadmin account, I have a long name of tperfect. So that's all great. So now I can go ahead and log out, and you'll see that it's not set up for PIN because I have a smart card inserted. Okay, so on this remote machine, it's asking for password. I don't have a smart card inserted. I'll insert one virtually, remotely. So what I'll do is I will open up smart card secure remote access on the admin machine, and I'll connect up to that remote one. So I'll just click on connect, put in the IP address, and the first thing I'll do is give me an error that the SSL certificate's not trusted because I am using a self-signed certificate. So I'll just go ahead and trust that. And now when I click on connect, you can now see it's authenticating. It should prompt me for my PIN, which it does. And now I'm authenticated, which means and the smart card's been inserted. So if I click on screen share, it'll open up screen sharing, and you'll notice it'll screen share the session and not require a password for the screen sharing. So now I'll log in at the login window, and now it's logging in. It will prompt for a password the first time that I log in because of the keychain, but that's only this one time. So what that does, it encrypts that password or encrypts access to the keychain for using with the smart card. And I'll log back in a second time so you can actually see that. All right, I've logged back into that session, and with the smart card. So now I can open up System Preferences. And if I go to Startup Disk and I try to unlock that preference pane, so that'll put in my PIN. If I put in the incorrect PIN, you'll notice that it shakes. And if I put in the correct PIN, it now successfully authenticates that system preference pane. Now if I log out, I can go ahead and this time when I log in, I will no longer be prompted for my keychain password. It'll use the smart card to be able to do that. Alright, so I'll put my PIN in. Okay, now I'll log in. And you can see that it's logging in. It's not prompting me for a password. And then it should end up at the desktop. There we go. So thank you very much for watching. Please visit us at twocanoes.com to find out more information. Specifically, go to twocanoes.com/SRA for secure remote access for more information about this product and where you can learn more. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.